Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Ashley, and today I'm going to be doing a psalm a day Kisudavlawe. Today's psalm will be Psalm 78. So let's begin. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in parable, and I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, shewing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord, and his strength, and his wonderful works that he hath done. For he established a testimony in Jacob, and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known for their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God, and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments, and might not be as their fathers, and stubborn and rebellious, and the rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. The children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, turn back in the day of the battle. They kept not the covenant of God, and refused to walk in his law, and forgat his work and his wonders that he had shewed them. Marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zoan. He divided the sea and caused them to pass through, and he made the waters to stand as an E. In the daytime also he led them with a cloud, and all the night with a light of fire. He clave the rocks in the wilderness, and gave them drink as out of the great depths. Yes. He brought streams also out of the rock, and caused waters to run down like rivers. And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. And they tempted God in their heart by asking meat for their lust. Yea, they spake against God. They said, Can God furnish a table in the wilderness? Behold, he smote the rock, that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people? Therefore the Lord heard this, and was wroth. So a fire has kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel, because they believed not in God, and trusted not in his salvation. Though he had commanded the clouds from above, and opened the doors of heaven, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven, man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered foes like as the sand of the sea. And he let in the fall in the midst of their camp round about their habitations. So they did eat, and were well filled for he gave them their own desire. They were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths, the wrath of God came upon them, and slew the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men from Israel. For all this they sinned still, and believed not for his wondrous works. Therefore their days did he consume in the vanity, and their years in trouble. When he slew them, then they sought him, and they returned and inquired early after God. And they remembered that God was their rock, and the high God their Redeemer. Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouths, and they lied unto him with their tongues. For their heart was not right with him, neither was the steadfast in his covenant. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity, and destroyed them not. Yea, many a time turned his anger away, and he did not stir up all his heart. For remembered they were but of flesh and wine that passeth away, and cometh not again. How oft did they provoke him in the wilderness, and grieve him in the desert. So I'm gonna end here. I read from Psalm. This is word of Lord. Thanks be to God. So I read Psalm 78 verses 1 to 40, and tomorrow we'll finish the rest. Start from 41 to 72. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe on our videos and watch more of them, because we post stuff every day, I think. I don't know. My mom does that stuff. But I hope you all have a fantastic night/day. We love you.